We're back. Go Steelers. This is our second show of the JussRyte Veteran Show. I'm Greg Hightower.
And I am Gary Moore.
And we welcome you back.
And we would like to thank everybody for watching last week and what you're going to be watching this week. We have something planned for you this afternoon or morning, evening.
Wherever you are.
Exactly. We have a few questions that we chose to ask one another. We had plenty of questions, and we want to thank everybody for showing us the love, sending us those emails. And we would like to get to the questions, but before we do, I would like to ask my co-host Greg, how his week was.
Hey, Gary, it was nice, man. Reiterating what Gary said, we'd like to thank everybody for responding with emails, just calling us, letting us know, hey, they enjoyed the show. And we're doing something different. It's new, but hey, we promise you guys, it will get better, And like we told before, we're not making fun, we're not taking light of the veteran plight. Now, like I say, our answers might not be professional answers, but hey, that's me and Gary giving you. And like always, if we can't get the right answer, we're going to try to find an answer for you, for all your questions and emails, okay? As you guys know, I am remember Weight Watchers. I want to implement my weight loss in this program, while I go on, because I got something special going on for myself.
I'm trying to get some of this weight off of me.
First, I want to let you all know, because I know you're probably wondering why am I sitting here wearing a Terrell Owens jersey?
Yeah, why are you wearing that jersey?
Well, he was a Buffalo Bills player at one time, but now, as we know, he's hurt again.
So was OJ.
You see, with OJ, that's another show. But my friend here, Greg, he has on the Pittsburgh Steelers jersey. So
Steelers, baby.
I guess he's going to be going for the Steelers.
Tomorrow. I'm a Falcons fan by heart, but hey, I'm a bandwagon jumper, Go Steelers.
All right, we're going to get to a couple of these questions here. We chose, what we did was Greg chose 2 from me, and I chose 2 for him. And we don't know what question we chose, but knowing the kind of person that Greg is, I think he'll get a kick out of these questions I have for him. Okay, the first one I have here for Greg is from someone by the name of Bob Hill. He resides in Dothan, Alabama. Have you ever been to Southeast Asia?
No, I think so. I have. I've been around the world now. I've never been there before.
Okay, well maybe you can still answer this question. Okay, it reads, I was discharged after spending 4 years in Southeast Asia. While I was there, I developed a bad case of bad breath and just can't get rid of it. My family doctor tells me that it's halitosis. This didn't happen until I went to Asia. Can this be claimed as a disability?
Hey, what's his name? Bob? Bob, hey, you and I. Can I get personal with you, man? Bob, first of all, let's try this here, buddy. You need to stay out of folks' face. Now, ain't nothing cute about stink breath, I have a co-worker with stink breath.
Whoa.
Well, I have worked with people with stink breath, man. One thing about people with stink breath, Bob, they're loud. I always want to be heard. Always in folks' face. Can't take hints, Sit down somewhere, man. But to answer your question, Bob, I don't know. I'm not a professional, but I'll get your answer. Was I hard on here?
I think you was, and I don't think you answered this question. But what question do you have for me, Greg?
I got one for you, Gary. Her name is Rain Daniels from Spokane, Washington. And Rain wants to know, what do you need to do if you want to join the military for a specific job? And once you sign, you are guaranteed that position. But once you actually goes in, they don't give you that job.
Well, Rain, which is kind of funny, we do appreciate your questions. If that is your real name, Rain, everybody knows in Washington it rains a lot. But thank you for your question. And to answer it, nothing is ever sure. Once you sign your name on a dotted line, you're pretty much what they would call a GI, which is government issue.
Screwed.
So the best thing I can say for you is to, when you take the AVAP test, make sure you study for the AVAP test, and then make sure you do the best you can on the test so that you can get a high score and then whatever job they put you in, it'll be worth your while, and it'll be worth some money when you come out into the real world. Yeah. What do you say, Greg?
I agree, Gary. I agree. Because like military, you're more or less placed by needs, you know? You might go in there thinking you sign up for be a computer specialist, but military gonna put you out there. I know that for what they put you out there for what they need. I mean, body shield? No, seriously though. Yeah, you got to take that into consideration that the needs of the military come first, and sometimes you might sign up for something that you didn't ask for, you know. But hey, after 20 years, I wouldn't give it for nothing. What about you, Gary?
Oh, me neither. I know I only did 12, but if my body could have held up, I would have went another 8, maybe a little further. You know, who knows? I enjoyed the traveling. Let me get to this next question, Greg.
Okay.
And I think you get a kick out of this one because I know you have a special event in a few months that you're trying to slim down for. So you get a kick out of this one here. This is from Jay Edwards, and it's close to home, Sanderville, Georgia.
Okay.
Okay, it reads, I was 185 pounds when I was in the Navy. Now I'm over 300 pounds. My wife says I disgust her. I know my kids are embarrassed by me because they have me drop them off 3 blocks away from their destination. The only person that accepts me the way that I am is my friend Cheryl. Her family owns the local funeral home. They always invite me over to eat with them. The only question I have is, how can I get my family back?
Cheryl, the Undertaker? Duh! Hey, dude, you fresh meat. You miss out waiting to happen. First of all, what we need to do about this is, hey, you gotta love yourself. You know, hey, I mean, what's your credit like? You got good credit? Well, you got good credit, you shouldn't be having these problems. You know, hey, with that credit right, that little weight, that little 300 pounds you got on your butt, hey, that's just big boned. Start taking risks like I do. Try Weight Watchers, you know, just get your groove back on. You know, hey, if all else fails, hey, try salad. You know, if they don't kill you first. I mean, no, seriously though. But no, just start off real slow. Maybe start off walking. Or join your local wellness center. That's what I did. And I'm working on it. But start with yourself, man. Just, you know, something real slow, not vigorous. You know, get your endurance back. Just keep watching this show, because hey, this is coming off. And get back with me in about 5 or 6 months. You and I can do this together, okay? What do you think, Gary?
I think you all could do it. Yeah. Salads and soups.
Yeah. And that was a good question, Gary. And I'm hoping I'm not being too hard, but hey, I'm fat, you know? Start working on yourself. I mean, if your wife has that much problem with you and your weight, get her to get out there with you. Now, as far as the kids, are they yours? No, seriously though. No. Well, no, seriously though, just start working on your inner self. And everything else will fall into place. Hey, seriously though. I mean, everything else will fall into place. Okay, Gary, let me ask you this question. We got Mr. Blake Wellston from Boise, Idaho. And he asked, would you recommend your child going to the military?
Most definitely. I would recommend my children to join. That's if they choose to. I'm not going to force them to do anything they don't want to do as far as their future. Education is always first. So I would say that's the easiest route that I would say. I had problems going to college, you know, and I just wasn't ready when I first, you know, went to college. But when I did join the military, I realized that I needed to further my education, and by joining the military, I ended up, you know, qualifying for a GI Bill, which they helped me pay to get my degree and everything. So
free money.
Absolutely. So, you know, you put your body and your life on the line for the country. Why not let your country pay you back by giving you an education? Yeah. What would you say, Greg?
Yeah, I agree with you on that part. Go for it. And especially the way the economy is now today, you can't beat the military. I mean, I know there's a little more fight going on for when Garrett, I was in there. You know, we used to go different places, CUI, and different countries. Only thing we had to worry about what we're going to do when we get off. But you got guys over there now trying to survive. But you know what, though? It's worth it.
Absolutely. You know? Absolutely. It's worth it. It's worth it. And the better you do on the AVAB, that's the test that you have to take for placement.
Exactly.
the better job you have. And the better job you have, the further away from the fighting line you'll be.
Exactly. And not to say, hey, not to say that just because you're not on the front line that your job is not important. I'm just saying, remember that, hey, the better you do that, get your lives further from that.
That fighting line,
Yeah.
So, well, we would like to wrap up the show now, and we want to thank you again for watching the Just Right Veterans Show. And again, I am your host, Gary Moore.
And I'm Greg Hot. Y'all continue to do what you're doing, guys. Keep sending email, texts, and we want to hear from you guys. And like we told you before, we're not making fun of any veteran. We have fun with them.
Absolutely. So, again, I would say good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, or wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, enjoy life.
All right.
Peace.
Now I ask, are you picking up what we put down? Love you, Morgan.